Welcome to the first installment of Control, Remedy's 2019 game. Was it Game of the Year? What kind of awards did this game? Yeah, let's look that up. Best Art Direction of 2019. And British Academy Games Award for Performer in a supporting role. Leia De Leon Hayes was the winner of this year. It's given me some mixed information, the internet here. For Control in 2019. Come on now. Marty's Susilo? I'm just butchered that name. All right. New game. And yes, I started a game before. Did not get far at all.
Warning.
So I barely played this game.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different. For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
She's referencing
But
Shawshank
it's
Redemption.
all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
That was the sound of the Xbox One turning on its own. Prohibited items. Reminder. Certain objects. It's the Federal Bureau of Control. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent instances have necessitated an issued. Jeez. Hang on one sec. It's a little challenging having the sound of my own voice in my ears, so I end up repeating things and talking over myself. It's strange. Can't do that. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. E.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. What? All materials under Bureau investigation are to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. How strange. Rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. It's a little silly. Ministry of Silly Walks in here.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Seeing it in her dreams, eh? Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary, executive sector, quarter 2. This is compiled by FBC Accounting Department by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Major, staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative, construction. Redacted twice. Interesting. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs. Another redacted. Mold removal, HQ, livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Okay. I get it, they're bureaucratic. It's a Bureau. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our Bureau at Work. Director Zachariah Trench. Gotta check them. Gotta make sure, you know. Looks like their facilities are somewhat clean. Not perfect, but not like Silent Hill toilets. Not that nasty.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Your hands can spread mold. I have a list of rules up here. This is wild. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around Bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. There's something that's written. There we go. No using the photocopier for personal projects or the 3D printer or the Bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes the new one. The last one is my favorite rule. That's just courtesy, you know? Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Greg and maintenance. $50. Turns out it's pretty hard. Did you try to smash it? Reminder to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Containment break room 3B. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Rude. You can't. It's the Bureau of Control and the... This place is called the house, right? Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all. Why is that redacted? So much redacted. Oh man. A shark in his redacted, although secure. Permission to following basic protocol. Shoot to eliminate. Good luck. R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control, hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, and Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. That was very wordy for some information that's not relative to me. It's corporate meetings.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
He responded to her thoughts out loud. Unless she really was supposed to be saying that out loud. I don't know. I can't tell.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Sure. Tear it down.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Huh, that's weird. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control reminder. Drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notifications of unalived related to the Willow AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrase to use in the service of his or her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words / phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood / bleed, loss, apologies, or sorry. Oh, Alaska? The Willow. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Head of research override HRA protocol activated. That doesn't sound good. In the director's office. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Director can't trust single employee.
Shit.
Oh no.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
What the heck? Bubblegum core. These are concepts, tattoos we see. Service. Prison. So the Shawshank Redemption. That does a very spooky looking thing. Blammo.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Ugh.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Safe?
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Walk away.
Wow, you can get them through the walls. Yeah, her melee ability is crazy.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man.
Guess I hadn't heard of peeking. Weird. Marshall AWE investigation. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, a malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Sherman Ranch. So this is looks like an office. Maybe the back rooms or something. Maybe the house is the back rooms. This is the back rooms. Federal Bureau of Control reminder. Drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of... oh, that's the same one I just read earlier. dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambra. Ambra. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Right. Nothing in there. Whoa.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, strange? Escort them to a private room. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then redact it immediately. Then remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using Redacted. Our Bureau-made anthology television program once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures in the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. According to this, in this game, urban legends are real. Is that what they're saying? Or they're manifest because of the human imagination. But does that mean that the human imagination creates them, or they're created, or they're created and somehow affect the minds of others? It's hard to say which in this fictional world. I don't know if that's copywritten. That's unfortunate. If it's on YouTube Shorts, I think I can play the song. Let me just look it up. So I think we can get away with this if I say what the song is and who the artist is. Because it's also in shorts. So this is Devouring the Devoted by Barry Ole, I believe. Yes, that's the name of the song. So, everyone, this is Devouring the Devoted by Barry Ole. Again, that's Devouring Devoted by Barry Ole. And it's copywritten. It's on shorts. And music really sets the tone they're trying to communicate about the story. So I think it's important to take the time to listen to those pieces, honor the artists behind them, and understand why the creators decided to use that song and what they were communicating about the protagonists, because it sounds like they're communicating something there.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Shifted, shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my behind off in the oh my goodness. I've earned the right to a nice workplace bathroom if you can't bring it back at least. Find out where it went. This game is very eerie.
has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department? The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So HRAs stop you from becoming his?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bar Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures and accommodations, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I see what they did there.
Overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that. Havana AWE 48. Event date 9/23/2017. Event location Havana, Cuba. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Blank unalive were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden, intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for blank minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off, and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula
I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. As an identifying case number. Redacted. Did you hear that? Just said redacted. Interesting. Huh. Film grain. And that's with that. Oh yeah, that looks much better. There we go. Unalive letters.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart. Green, stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Pretty straightforward there. Ah, hey. Shelters. Yeah. I don't think I can deal with that yet. something up there. I can't get up there yet. Or can I? I can. Undefined reading. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Or Unalive Letters Archive? My bad. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my unalive letters, P. Bartwell. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great ghost men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like me, if you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Oh man, that's too funny. Book club. Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't dash and don't stream much. Let's join the Thresher Kids. Let's join the Thresher Kids.
Threshold Kids. What? Oh.
What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says, confidential and children don't start at sea. The director's
What?
puppet. They run for person. It says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What a strange show. Just no information, just, well. I had a dream that I built the thing I saw in my dream. What? I had a dream and I built the thing that I saw in my dream. Weird sentence. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Wow, that's nutty. That is a bizarro.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Was that there the whole time? I must have walked right by it. Another restroom. Nothing. Internet usage rules. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related correspondence only. Level 5 clearance required to access internet. If a cubicle's black rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. They may require internal lockdown.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it. It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
That's fun. some.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me find...
Those are great at popping over shields. So I can drop something up there. Nah, just south.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mail.
Willow AWE outcome. Re-information campaign summary of the Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was unalived by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Grababa? Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Again, everyone, this is fiction. This is a story.
This must open the door. They can fly now. Great.
Ah. It's the first boss. Was not expecting a boss.
They can fly now. Great.
What are they, like some kind of vampire things? Oh no. Oh, jeez. Check these rooms real quick. Very dark.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspicionCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me in the room.
The mattress incident.
What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directional override in directorial, not directional. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override. So stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing, but I've told Darling 100 times to change it. They're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. Yeah, even just getting close to it does damage to me. Not sure what the name of that song is, so I'm leaving the room. Not sure how I would find it. Wow. Wow, what is... These guys keep taking me down. Let's go straight to the boss again.
be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching for a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house. Days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home's closet disappeared during this incident.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Oh, wow. Right.
You're listening to America Overnight. Mystifying.
Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling's presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 991 and have been placed under surveillance by the external investigation team. Further action is pending. Huh.
The hotline can't be far now.
I'm not going to read this off. It's just a bunch of chicken lists. I would like to note that the custodian, Carl Bishop, made a phone call at 11:11. Or checked in at 11:11, not made a phone call at 11:11. Checked in.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with a black pyramid.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Whoa. Strange.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Huh. Interesting. Huh. Alright. I guess that's everything. Well.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Taking a break at the next save point. I read that previously when I came through here, I believe. Maybe not. Oh, that's what I read before. Not this, okay. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MO2 Mot 01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error after pulling another motel cord found inside this room. They were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the blank and blank sectors. These will access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypothesis centers on the Butte AEE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3. For more details. Alright. Going to be ending the stream there. Thank you for watching part 1 of Control.